What's up, gang? Look at that crusty looking coil. God, look how dry the wick is. I don't know what I do wrong every time with this Moab. It'll be fine. And then for a few tanks, and then out of nowhere, it looks like it's full of juice, and then I get dry hits, and it's no good. This happens to me all the time, and it's when it's wicking good, it's so good, and it's very flavorful. And I don't know, somewhere along during the week, it just goes to shit. This happens to me all the time. It's the only setup I have that does this. It's bizarre. This is like a not live. It's like we're doing a little pre-recorded John right now. Just because, I mean, I could have went live. I should have went live, but I don't know. I think that's what I did last time. And people showed up too. I don't know. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. So I'm too lazy to fill up my bowl. So I'm literally just gonna like dump water on this coil. This is a first. Okay, that's clean, dry, fired, and clean. Yeah, man. It's fucking Saturday. It's almost 6:30. I have no fucking life. So figured I would do a video. Oh my god, this screw is so stripped. I'm never gonna get this out again. This is the best tool you could use for it too, so. I was just checking to see if they're tight. Oh, wow. I mean, I'm not going to fuck with it, but whenever I have to take this coil out, it's not going to go well. It's going to go bad. I've been fighting with this ever since I got it. I mean, it's just always had strippy screws. You know, thank God they went bigger with the M2. What was up with Monarchy including like the wrong kind of wrench? I mean, it's ancient history at this point, but. Music brought to you by Cass McCombs. Not too many people know who that is. So, what's new? Oh, I'm just sitting here. So I haven't done this in a while. I usually got shit to talk about. I think I'd like to talk about the new China Boro mods that are coming out, or have been coming out. I remember I couldn't think of the names of them last time I did a live. I know them now. Like, so not the Kill Box, the Kill Light is one by Kill It Customs and Ambition. Mark Todd did a live review recently. I like that. Except, I realized, unlike the Kill Box, it's an exposed battery. That's why I made that poll the other day. Just to get a feel for where you guys are at with that whole thing. And, you surprised me, because a lot of yous didn't really seem to care. Me, on the other hand, I am tired of fucking exposed batteries. And even, like, I mean, there's a lot of mods I really like, and it's the one thing that like holds me back. Like I like the BMM Mule, and you always see pictures of it from the one side. You forget that's an exposed battery mod. The new bootlegger little shit BMM mod, that is an exposed battery. I mean, you don't notice it because it's mainly just on one side, but it's like I'm done with exposed batteries. I'm over it. Can't we move on? I'm like the only one that did, and I have plenty of wrapped. All my shit has ODB wraps on it. I just don't like it. Okay, rant over. There's another one. I think it's Dambait. It's called like the Zion AIO. That's kind of neat looking. The Aspire Raga or Raga, whatever the fuck you say. The fake. It's got like the D650 styling, but also like a little KBR-ish for the exposed battery. And now China's doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck. We're stuck with that exposed battery stuff forever. I was on All Day Burros. I think that's what it's called now. It used to be called Billet Box USA. The group on Facebook. I was on there, and Dominic Ball, who runs it, I think he said something about doing a group buy for some China mod, Bora mod, and it's only $40. I was like, wow, okay. So China's actually pricing a Bora mod adequately, like as if it were a regular mod. You know, it's not a DNA or anything. I don't know. Fucking. It'd be nice if there was more of that. And there's gonna be, probably, because I'd say most people are not wanting to pay for this shit no more. You know, I notice I get a lot of views for my my Clone Gnome series. And that just shows you where people are at right now. I mean, people just can't afford this shit, I guess, you know. People are budgeting. Or it's like, you know, the hype is over. So now it's like you got to be really tempted to want to, you know, lowered prices are going to lure you in. And I guess companies need to follow suit. I've seen a couple Rezos up for sale recently. I don't know the exchange rate, but Steve Harding, the guy that did, you know, him and Courtney did the Eden RBA link. He had this beautiful marble Delro D60 for a good little while, and I always, like, you know, had an eye for it. It looked so nice. He actually listed it the other day with a great, like, he had the new Mission, what is it called? KB2 or something? KB Toys. He had that up for like 800 something. It was British pounds though, so I don't know how much American that is. Probably more, you know, it doesn't sound like a lot of money, but that's pounds, so I'm sure it is. And then speaking of Dom, he had his up, Rezo up for like 1K or something, or maybe less now. I don't know. Been seeing a lot of Rezos around. I always wanted one. I really want JG to do a Delrin D100. You know what? Somebody was going to let me borrow their D100 for a review, and I was like, yeah, there's no reviews on that right now, I don't think. Yeah, send that. I would love that. I would like to get that. And then I see Mark Todd sporting one, and I'm like, he's going to beat me to it. Fuck it. But then he said in a live the other day that he technically isn't supposed to review it because it's a prototype or a blemished. And I'm like, may have an opening now. Give that some coverage, so it'd be nice. I haven't done either Delray, because the D650 I still haven't gotten around to getting to test that. Whoa. Okay, so it's got juice in it now, for sure, right? But, it's like an optical illusion, because you see it through the stupid little port, and, it looks so obvious right now, but sometimes it looks like it's full, and it's not. It just fucks with me all the time. I still never got, this is an integrated tip for the Moab. It's a titanium plate. It's actually pretty smooth for titanium, the threading and all. I don't generally like metal tips. I don't really like this tip that much. I mean, I've been using it for years now. I always wanted a white Delrin drip tip for this, or Teflon, and it's just never happened. I've even asked Hellfire or Addy Smith for it at one point or another, and they were like, yeah, we're going to get around to doing more. And it's hard to find. I mean, people just don't sell a lot of Hellfire stuff ever. They just hold on to it. It's just seen as collector shit, so people just clench onto that. Oh my god, I seen a Maverick RDA listed for sale last week. Fuck, how much was it? I don't want to overstate it. I wish I remembered exactly how much it was. It was up there. It was $450 or more. $450 for RDA. I mean, I've heard the M-Addy used to be worth a lot of money, and Nardas at one time. Whatever. I just couldn't believe it. It's for $480. I don't. It didn't come with tons of stuff either. It was just. I mean, I think it had some caps. I don't know. It just still seemed pretty intense. But that is the most sought out RDA basically. So it's funny how that is. It's weird. I mean, my palate, when I drink, there's only a couple juices I like to vape after I drink. This isn't one of them. If I'm drinking, I really only like to vape my Basic B Butterscotch Bourbon and my Beard Tobacco Chino. I feel like everything else just clashes. It's just not the same. Threw up a photo of this earlier on the unknown group. Still using the Enigma RTA with the Unific. I was going to list this for sale. I really don't want to, though. I mean, it's the only RTA I use at this point. I haven't whipped up any other RTA in a while. I mean, I still have my tripod over here, V2, and J3S V1 clone is sitting up there, but that was from a week or two ago when I was taking it to work. I have stuff I could sell, but at the same time, I don't. I'll really be digging into my priority collection at this point. I mean, I have a couple little odds and ends to get rid of, but it's not what people are really thirsty for. The stuff people really want, once I get rid of it, I'll feel some type of way. I mean, I'm down to my main mods, that I use pretty much daily. So, it's Actually, I have I'm not going to get into it, but I have like a legal situation where I'm going to need lawyer money. God, hurts to fucking say that. It's been a very expensive couple months for me. A lot of bad shit happened. I'm gonna probably break out my phone and look at some groups for a second, just for material shit we could talk about, or I could talk about. I should have went live. There's no reason not to. It's just sometimes when I do actual lives, it gets glitchy. I don't open this or I don't close this anymore when I fill it. I just got too lazy, and it doesn't matter. I said it in the review that I close off my airflow, fill it, and then turn it upside down, open it. I mean, that's always how I did it with RTAs or sub-tanks. Always. Don't need to. This never gurgles or leaks for me or nothing. So, I don't really need to. The only thing is, when I screw this all the way down, it goes too far and it covers up a little bit of the Delrin covers it a little bit. And you'd think oh, who cares? But actually taste, when it brings the air in, it changes the taste of it. So I'm not doing that no more. I just slightly unscrew it a little bit, just so the airflow holes are not restricted in any way, and it turns out a lot better. I mean, it doesn't make any difference loosening it that little bit. Heavily been using this still. My new Borat R. This is a guilt buy because I need money desperately, but things are so shitty for me right now. I needed a little something to fucking keep me from jumping off a fucking bridge. So this cheered me up a little bit. Getting this and just fucking use it every day. So seeing the rusty water styling come together for it, it's just the little fucking enjoyments I can pull together, right? So, let's look up what's in the, what's going on these days. Oh, the Midge Nero unknown. People are loving that, huh? And a lot of people selling their old midges because they got new ones, I guess. Oh yeah, Unknown has these new Boro tanks that the feet of it, the bottom of it, is meant to look like the little Pac-Man ghost things. Cool. Yeah, I guess. It's cool that he keeps things fresh. You know what I mean? Roz is always trying to keep things moving, which is good. Wicked. Wicked has a mod now, a Boro mod. So that's neat. It looks like a tag, in my opinion. It looks a little better. I like the battery door he did for it. Oh wait, is it always exposed? No. I swear I seen it with all covered. Oh my god. Well, this one has it exposed, but I've seen it where it's covered. He has one where there's is a cover over it. So that's the Wicked mod. That's out now, the Boro mod. Yeah, so RJ. Oh, Tony Tuffin. So I guess it is a tag thing. It's called the NFG 60. No fucks given. 60 watt. So I'm sure it's DNA big screen. Yeah, I mean, cool. I like where the screen's at. I like where the fire button's at. I like that it's a 3-window. It's a 3-window, right? Oh no, wait, that's not it. Oh wait. Oh, that's not the screen. My fault. So it is a 3-window. For a minute, I thought the screen was right there. So it's it's a KBR tag fucking concoction, basically. I'd say the battery door is probably the most unique thing about it. And the button. I like the button. How long is this open for? There's a D100 panel giveaway. I'm going to look at this Google Doc if it's still open. No. It's from a day ago. So, Control was giving away D100 panels. Marble. I don't know what the other one. I don't keep up with Control. He's always doing stuff. I mean, it's great. The marble ones look nice. Not seeing much. God, I gotta say this looks... I mean, I like the bootlegger. I put that up in a picture in the poll. That's the new BMM mod. See where that slant is? Oh wait, there's videos on this already. Brian has a video on this. Anyhow, where that slant part is a fire button. I mean, it's probably very ergonomic, comfortable to use. Jamie Adam, I'm pretty sure I bought... Oh no, that's a different guy. 250. Damn, I would like that. He can't even sell it. 220. Jeez. 225, but that's Great British pound, so that fucks me up. But here's a lure in all white, and that's how I would like it. Lure 225 Great British pound. Oh yeah. See these cutouts that Defy does for like the dollar out right here? I seen one for a Unica yesterday. It's a smaller window that he did, but it still looks good. Here's the Raga. I'm telling you, it looks like a D650. I mean, it looks very appealing, honestly, for a Chinese mod. Look, it even has the screw thing at the top, like a D650. Huh. Yeah. Oh. Is this that other mod? Damn, I can't remember the name of this one. See this thing? This isn't it, though. It's the one I'm thinking of is Umbrella Mods. Umbrella Mods has one that came out. That's a nice looking mod that I think Todd did a review for. So it's not coming out, it's out. And oh wow, look at this new Yasik put up this video. There's like a new mob out. It's like fat. It's like a fat mob. I think it's still considered the MV though. I don't know. There's all sorts of new. I mean, French Mods has like a new thing, but again, all exposed battery that I'm just like, just have no interest in. There is a new C-bot. It's not a C-bot. It's called a Q-bot by, why am I drawing a blank on the company? Who makes the C-bot? What the fuck is wrong with me right now? Oh my god, I'm losing my goddamn mind. I'm so shitty. Oh. Alright, here's more, no fucks given pictures of the mod. It's... You know, it's like that in that lore locus area, fire button, BXR, that area. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna zoom in. Not that much, but it's a nice color too. It's like a purplish color. Here's that same mod with a battery cover. See, it looks way better. Here's a Addy. Oh my god. Located in Italy. Starting bid is $500. And I was talking about expensive RDAs. Maybe that Maverick was $600. I don't remember. I just remember being blown away by the price. Shout out to Nez for selling me these control panels, right? He's listing a bright blue 38 anniversary in a purplish or whatever, Bordeaux, I guess, wicked collab, bow wrap. And all he wants is a little shit, a bootlegger mod. He had one other thing on there that he would take. I forget what it is. But 2 very nice BMMs for 1 BM. I always am blown away when people want to do that. I mean, it just seems extreme. Here's the newest art and mod. It's been out a little bit now, but people really like this apparently. SVA has a mod that looks kind of similar. I kind of like the SVA one better, honestly. And I'm pretty partial to art and mod, so. Oh, speaking of Qbot, here's the Qbot. You know, and this is probably good for you guys that don't use Facebook groups, because you're not going to see these mods unless, you know, there's only a couple guys reviewing this shit, so if they don't review it and you don't use Facebook, you're not going to know anything about it. So, and I just feel like there's less and less gear getting dished out on Facebook or for reviewers. So, this guy cracks me up. Oh no, it's a different guy. It's always funny when people post these pictures with their little latte drawings with the clouds in them. Those coffees look great, but it's like almost like a cliche at this point. I feel like I keep running into the same pictures. A lot of people have that. Part of me for forgetting the name of the art and mod. Art and mod, the new one. Bro, I keep running into the same ones. Oh, my computer fell asleep. We're at a half hour. The Spot. There's this group called The Spot. It's so good for like regular gear, like not Boro gear. You'll find some cool stuff. Here's like this old VWM, the next gen. It's funny how like most of the older Vaporware mod stuff is like the Genesis style. I have no relation to that. I don't even know how to make one of those things. Here's a Haku Vena RDTA for $85. That's cool. I guess because it's an RDTA, people don't like having to deal with RDTAs. Those Innovis. Oh, here's an Integra. But the Innovis, man, people want a lot of money for them. Oh, here it is. Oh, no. Here's another Maverick, but this guy wants to trade only. For something like obscure, like and super specific. That's always how it is with these trades. Here's this thing, the Freddy RDA. Like, what? Why are the posts like? The Wicked is doing a lot of stuff actually because they got an RDA they just made too. Here's the Freddy. This is Voodoo. I don't know how they stay fit. I mean, their stuff just doesn't appeal that much to me. I had a Voodoo mech, the Halloween one. It was a pumpkin head. It was a really cool mech. Had 3 different color like splashes to it, like fade. I was so mad. Like I was just starting to do reviews at the time, and it slipped by me. I sold it for like $200. I would have loved to have done a video on it. I feel so bad that I never got to do a video. And the guy I sold it to, his name is Jason Wiltrek. He ended up becoming a scammer. It was like shortly after I sold him that too. He started scamming people. I'm like, great. Like, it was such a cool looking mod. I think there was only a few of them made of that particular style in that color. And yeah, it's a big waste. I bought it for $300. I mean, imagine a mech Boro mod selling for $300 now. You can't even give that shit away. It's hard to sell shit now, man. It's just changed so dramatically. I just sit on stuff. I mean, I just don't move things that much. I mean, if everybody in this community was like me, these BSTs would be dead. I mean, because I don't really like. It's good for the economy of it that people like constantly want to trade and stuff, but like selling things cheaper and cheaper. Guy buys it new for one price, sells it real cheap just so he can move it to this one guy. So when he gets it, he figures, oh, well, I only spent this much, so I'll sell it even cheaper. And then some other guy who bought it RRP, he's never going to get that now because now people have the impression that they can get it for like fucking $50 when it was actually $350. And that's what happens. This quick moving economy of it just chokes it, just fucks everything up. But also a lot of this stuff is, I guess, old news. To me, I think I have a problem. Time just seems to go by so fast, so I don't feel like it's all that old. Yeah, you see really cool stuff in here. I mean, Hellfire Reaper, this guy he's looking for. Someone doesn't have it, but the Spot will have unique products. Although stuff doesn't come up that often. I mean, it's not as like popular as a lot of others. Shit. Let's throw up Trader real quick. See if there's any cool deals out there, man. Oh, here's a oh my God, sold already. I was just looking at this before I started this because, as you know, I'm still down a Billy Club after that whole incident. So here's a Billy Club selling for like 450 or something, but it came with a B2K, or 500, and it came with the Absolute. Ugh, pardon me. I would have taken the B2K. Although I'm at the point, I'm not gonna get a mule. Oh God, I do want a mule, and I do want a fucking bootlegger, but I need a good squonk mod, and a BMM is like, now that I've had one, it's like that's what I want. So oh, and there's a new. Oh, that's another good point. The Billy Club has been modified, so there's like a new. There's a new Billy Club out now. It's only a little different. It's not like a V3 or something. I don't even think he didn't even write like Billy Club V2R on it or nothing like that. For all you virgins out there, that's what it looks like when you're in BMM. That's what the group looks like. Feast your eyes. 3.8 thousand members, and every single one of them want a mod. So get in line. Great line for Charles right there. Often imitate it, never duplicate it. Ain't that the truth? Oh, here's a guy using a bootlegger. Oh, well, I keep forgetting there's videos. But that exposed battery, at least it's only exposed on the one side, but he could make a cover. If anyone could do it, he could do it. And he's so good at making battery door covers. His battery door covers are fucking great. I mean, I can't believe that he's changed them. Like, the new 38s have a big slit out of it. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. This is the way they should look. Solid. It's like the Astro. Like the original Astro was a solid seam, tight. Then when they made the 3D printed ones, they put that big ass gap in there for the battery wrap to show. For some reason, I don't mind this showing. I guess because I have a lot of wraps with matching colors for that. But yeah, I just I don't like the gap. And so now the anniversary 38s have this gap. And then as you've seen on this, I mean, this isn't that bad. This is a small. But, you know, on both sides now. So, shit. So, I'm all over the place. See, this guy, Anthony Vero, he's got the three amigos right there. Bo Rat, 38, and Billy. Although, a stash, I find a stash to be a staple too. I mean, I've wrestled with the concept of possibly selling my stash. I can't. I really can't. I mean, just because I got it decked out, like, exactly right. Like, this Toxic Mob V2 with the unknown matching drip tip. It's just too much of a thing, man. It's a thing. It's like it's a piece, you know? Like, I can't get rid of it now. That's what happens. You just get too attached. Ooh. Oh my god. I'm about to die. I don't even like purple, right? Look how nice these panels are. Oh, I hope they come up good. I could tell you guys aren't going to see them properly. These are really pretty. Like, really nice. They're sparkly as motherfucker. It looks like Starry Night. Oh, and that's a nice window cutout, too. These are Borat panels. I'm just gonna write something real quick. So pretty. Too bad the little snitch. Why doesn't? I'm not understanding this. Why are all the little? I'm noticing. I'm about to call it Little Snitch. Little Snitch is an anti-firewall program that I used to have on my old Mac from 2012. The bootlegger. Why aren't they colored? He doesn't have any colored bootleggers. He has some colored buttons on them, but I haven't seen any colored bootleggers. I went on this BMM group to look for one fucking thing, and I can't find it now. The new Billy Club look. It's just the faceplate is different, and it's like tapered a little more. Looks really nice. So if I were to win in a drawing today, that's what I would do. I would get one of them. Here's something you won't see every day. This is a Stashbox 1.8R revision. See how it has the cutout and the anniversary edition look to it? The Goyard. I guess Goyard was like the most popular look. Well, that's why he went with it. It does look good with BMM stuff. I don't like... I guess the bootlegger is more expensive with the other button. I'm not sure. I mean, I would probably always use that trigger button. That's just me. I could tell. But I would still opt to have that button right there. I mean, a lot of the other ones have a button right there. And it just looks naked now. Now that you know that some of the other ones have buttons. And because there's wattage bar, like a wattage button bar right there. To not have, like, for that to be the only, it just don't look right, you know? Yeah. The tiny, I couldn't get down with the tiny. It's too fucking big, dude. It looks too big. You don't know until you get one in your hand, but it still looks too big to me. All these other guys with their goddamn billy clubs. I'm so mad. The rat. See, I'm not a mech guy. I like the way the rat looks. Don't get me wrong. The rat V2. I just want a chip. I have to have a chip. I'm not fucking around with mechs. Mechs were cool for half a second. You know, when I'm using a Kennedy RDA and a fucking Kennedy, I have no other need for mechs other than that. Okay, now these look cool. Like, God, I can't get over the mule. Apparently there's a big uptick in mules, like the demand for them. So that's like the exposed Boro mule. You'll see a lot of them like that. Apparently it makes it really light, though, and weak almost. And, like, it could teeter over because of the weight. I'm kind of talking out my ass there, but not really. Because I remember reading something about that. Not from a random person either. Charles was talking about it. That you just have to be more careful with them or something. Here's that new Wicked RDA. Oh no, Breeze Tones has a video for it, I noticed. Here we are. Here's the mule. The exposed. This is what Charles does. So every time he's finished a mod, he'll post a picture of it up on the group, and then it'll go out to the person that bought it. It's pretty cool. Keeps tabs of it. You know, it's nice that he does that. But a lot of black stuff. I mean, why don't people get the colored ones? I'm very partial to the colored everything. I like being... If it's not going to be like a color, gray. I mean, he does good grays. But black is just boring. Look, I'm just seeing black after black after black after black. You know, granted, my Billy Club and Borat were black, but if I could have had them colored, yeah.
This is really nice setup. Todd Allen.
These clear mags and clear unknown sleigh tip with a Nero with a clear cap with a two-tone splash 38 Monarchy. It's like, can we like get any more tricked out? Pretty cool. I'm writing tricked out. Oh, we ran through the whole album. Oh, I'm a top contributor now. How do you like that? Been like 2 years. I'm a top contributor now.
Here's an Illumide.
It's funny, the Illumide 38, he doesn't do... You have to get a 3D printed battery door on it. Pretty sure that... Again, don't quote me on nothing, man. See how, like, it's gray and blue door or whatever, but... Yeah, I remember something about the door. I don't fucking know. God. See, this is a bright blue, but... This is what I mean. He's still doing non-coated, because this is not coated, okay? If he just made this is from November 7th. I don't think so. I don't think it actually has like a fade to it. I don't think this is coated, and it clearly doesn't look coated. So, but yeah, that's not the hue I like. I like the coated blue, because this is looking too violet purpley for me. I like that bright, deep royal blue color. I mean, it's just that really stands out. Oh, here it is. No, it's not. Oh, man, this is like kind of it. No, I think this is it. I think this is... Oh, there's no button on it. Anyhow. No, new Billy Club. You know, that's my old pattern, isn't it? Isn't that the street bog pattern? That's what it looks like.
I don't fucking know. So, yeah, I mean, here's the grays. Like, here's a, you know, the distressed gray is always, like, really appealing to me. Yeah, so there's the dips. What do they call them? No, fades. Fades and splashes for, you know, when they do the special batches a couple times a year. I like the splashes now. I never used to. The splashes, if I'm getting a splash, I'm going to get the 3-tone splash, because as Ryan has demonstrated, you can do, and there's a couple other people that have some really nice 3-color splashes. I mean, it really does a lot for it. It makes it look really fucking cool. Yeah. So, oh my god, remember the N designs? I wanted one of these so bad. Last picture, August 8th. The Hypnos. This is exposed battery, but I wanted this really bad. And I never got one. I never got around to it. Because Alon Goldberg, I mean, he's not like... he doesn't do a lot. He doesn't have a huge output. He makes them all pretty unique too. Look at the slant on this one on the door. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean they're all unique looking. Probably looks so grayed out when I show it on the screen, but I still need a new armor AMBB. For a minute there, I was really chasing the gold or gunmetal one. Oh my god, I seen the Tech Division Tinny, fucking name. Anybody from America, right, is gonna know what a tinny is. Okay, what a tinny is when you were in 8th grade and you smoked pot. Okay, you went to your mom's, you went to the kitchen, you went in the drawer and got some of your mom's aluminum foil, and you ripped up a part of it, and you fucking rolled it up into a little fucking makeshift pipe, okay, to smoke your weed, your nick of mids with stems and seeds in it. That's a tinny, okay? Not a boromod. I don't know why you would name it a tinny. It just sounds ridiculous. And I can't take that name seriously because of it. Like, did he want to name it the Tiny? Like, but then he realized that BMM did it, so he just added an N in there. I mean, I will bid heavily off of I don't even remember his name, Milos or something, whoever runs Tech Division. That Bro Tech that I did a review on, that left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm not a fan of Tech Division. And I used to really, lust for Tech Division stuff. Their side-by-sides, they have some really nice-looking mods, but proprietary chip that he does, I mean, I know it was, maybe new to him. Maybe he's perfected it now. I don't fucking know. Somebody was selling one, and hopefully I'm not going to shit all over this guy's sale, but selling a tinny for 500 euros. Are we fucking crazy? I wouldn't spend $100 on that mod. Brand new. It doesn't have a DNA or a die codes. It's 3D printed. It doesn't have a battery door. The 3D printing it ain't a BMM. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to dog on a brand, but it's just not. It ain't there. It ain't there, Buck. And I feel bad if somebody buys that. I guess I'll relick my kill lab. Wonder what that means. Why is it called a lab? Kill lab? I like it. It's catchy. It makes me feel like I'm a mad scientist. Kill lab. Kill my Labrador Retriever. It's my dog, Pa. I'll do it. It's a fucking mess, this thing. I mean, this isn't even like a whole week's worth of usage. And it's not like I stick to one mod. I use a lot of mods at the same time. This shit's dark, bro. I mean, it's this transistor juice, and it's not even like that dark of a juice. It just must have a lot of sweetener in it. Oh, man. Ooh, pardon me. Anybody that's into skateboarding, tonight is Battle at the Barracks Finals, 10 o'clock. Anyone that's not into skateboarding will have no idea what the fuck I just said. Alright. I got a Grateful Dead shirt on. I may as well put on a Grateful Dead. Yeah, no, this is dirt. I dirtied this up really quick though. Shit, you know what? And I don't have a I just was too lazy to put fucking water in this, so it was all full of juice. I recommend to anybody that's does re-wicking, rebuildables. If you're running to the sink every time, you're not gonna want to re-wick. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I gotta go to the sink again. Or you're not gonna be re-wicking a lot of mods because you're not gonna want to have to get up and go to the sink every time. Just get some Tupperware, put some water in it, maybe a little dash of soap, and that'll do you. You'll be re-wicking like 10 fucking things. Better head back to Tennessee, Jed. I made a second YouTube channel today, strictly for music stuff, so I don't have to subject you unfortunate people. You're like going through your YouTube feed and you're like, what the fuck? Music? I signed up for vaping, not the Jonas Brothers. I'll come to get you if you don't act right. Oh my god. Bruh. Where are my plastic tweezers? It's funny, I bought these specifically, like by themselves, never use them. They just got too much tension on them. Honey, come quick with the iodine. We're about an hour in. I mean, you guys can stick around if you want for me to re-wick this thing. Tennessee, Tennessee. Baby, won't you carry me back to Tennessee? So yeah, man. I don't even know what else to fucking talk about, honestly. I learned that I'm putting less cotton in this kill lab because for a little bit there I was often running into dryness, and I just can't do dryness. That's why my Moab, I don't know how I have the patience for it because I run into that issue way too often. Head back to Tennessee, Jed. I got more of this on the way.
Yeah, so much juice and I don't use any of it. I still stick to the same shit and keep ringing up on the same shit. Budget Vapor. I don't know if any of you ever use that site. It's takes a while. They got good selection, or the stuff I like anyway. Casadega, Transistor. Not that many people carry that stuff. Yeah, that's perfect. Wow. Yeah, that's just in there perfectly. Fuck. I gotta clean this chimney out too. There's like a drop in there. Oh my god. I should have just filled this up with water. What the fuck am I doing? See, isn't it nice to have copyrighted music? Because you don't give a fuck. Oh my god. I don't know what I want to do. I get so fucking bored now. For the longest time, I was like, fine. You know? I was okay with my boring fucking life. Not anymore, man. I'm getting restless. And it's winter time coming. Oh my god, it's gonna suck. I'm starting another job. 2 jobs. It's gonna be a shit show. I'm not gonna have any free time. Man. Just fucking bitter. Or if I like got really invested into like a show, or I had like a lineup of movies I wanted to watch. I love cinema. I love movies. I just don't watch them. I don't know. Or if I do, I watch the same ones I've already seen. It's like a comfort thing. I don't know. But once in a while, I'll make myself watch something new, and I love it, and it feels so good actually fucking watching something different. And then I won't do it again for a while. It's just like, what? Little distractions. Whatever relief I can fucking get, I guess, I'm all out of beers. Had 3. We're reading a 0.51 there on the 27.5 watts there on a 1725 hits on the puff counter now. 17,000. This fucking thing is like 30,000. I'm like, damn, Dennis Curran, I think was the original owner. I was like, damn, son, you really used the shit out of this. Because the guy he sold it to and I bought it from, I don't think he had it as long. I'm not sure, though.
But it's different. If you only use one mod, yeah, your hit count's going to be like that. Me, I don't leave nothing on the shelf, but I space everything out, pretty evenly. So my hits are spaced out pretty evenly on all the mods. Most of them are in the teens. Much better. Much better. This was just so burnt tasting. Yeah, I mean, the coil just sounds like so much more alive because this was like a fresh coil I had in here before the last, yeah. That's it, though. I really don't want to wick nothing else. I mean, I did wick the Mob, too. I wicked all this stuff recently enough. I don't wick them every week now. I think I'm pretty much like a every 2 weeks guy now. Yeah. I crossed over. I'm an every 2 weeks guy. I try to stretch it because it just suck. I'm just lazy, I guess. When the music's over, turn out the lights. So I think I'm gonna go. Gonna ramble on, Rose, because we're at an hour, or after an hour, I should say, technically. And I got cotton everywhere, and I just wanted to throw something up. I mean, I'm going to work tomorrow, I think, so yeah, I am. My boss, right? He takes off Friday, so tries to get me to work Saturday. It's like, no, why don't we just work Friday and get it over with so I can have Saturday off? I don't like having to do that. So it's going to be Sunday. Yeah, so I could do a video. I gotta. No, it's not in here. It's not in here. All that for nothing. This was SXK Skynet. I don't know where the fuck it is. I didn't like it. I don't like it. But I'm going to do a video on it, and that's going to be the next Tonum special. So, all y'all watching this have a little insider information now about what's coming next on the Tone Clone series. And that'll be good, right? And, yeah, 7:30, man. Day's dragging. I wake up early. I woke up at like 4 a.m. Yeah. I don't know why. So, angst. This is my end note here. Exhibit A. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this before. I believe this was originally like a $12,000 item. I think I showed you guys this. I may be selling this because it's for Super 16 millimeter. My one camera does have a Super 16 mode. Every time I take it out though, it's like such a cool thing. You can't see any of the labeling. Cook. Made in England. Made in the UK. A fucking lens like this. You know it's worth some bank. focus ring is super smooth too. I don't want to sell this. I really don't. There's hard stops. It's called hard stop. In the feet, yeah. Anyhow, I think I could fetch like $4 grand for this, at least. The last one I seen that sold on eBay was $4 grand. Pretty much the most valuable, tangible thing I have sitting around here right now. I've yet to like try it on a 4K camera. I'm gonna try to put it on a 4K camera in 1080p. I'm on my Sony little DSLR mirrorless, and see if it vignettes or not. And if it doesn't vignette, it's gonna be hard to get rid of that. I've had it for so long too. I might sell my Bolex instead. Honestly, I'm never gonna shoot film. I don't know. These are hard decisions to make. I hate this. I hate selling stuff. I get attached to everything. So, all right, that's gonna be the end of the show. Thanks for stopping by. See ya.